What do all these quarterbacks share in common? Stay tuned and find out. Hey everybody, making a quick video here, and this is something that's been on my mind for a while. As you know, the 2018 NFL draft is coming up, and like everybody says, this is a really big class for quarterbacks. I believe there's 7 quarterbacks available, like 7 high profile quarterbacks available at this 2018 NFL draft. And I really wanted to talk about something that nobody fails to realize. And it's going to be potentially the top 2 quarterbacks that are going to be taken overall. Now, if you really follow football, if you follow the nuances of the draft process, the 2 names I'm about to share with you is not a shock. It's going to be Sam Darnold and Josh Rosen. Okay, Sam Darnold and Josh Rosen, as you all know, they played in the Pac-12, USC, UCLA. Sam Darnold and Josh Rosen are leaving college at year 20. So when their rookie season starts, which will be this September, they're going to be 21 years of age. So they're barely going to have the opportunity to do a lot of things in their young adult lives. But the one thing I really wanted to talk about is that, you know, like Sam Darnold and like Josh Rosen, there's been a history of the National Football League not being too kind to 21-year-old quarterbacks. And with that being said, you know, everybody says that these guys are, you know, slam dunk, all Pro Bowl quarterbacks, and they're so NFL ready. Not saying that's the case, but in the history of the NFL, you know, young quarterbacks don't really prevail, and there have been very few of them that actually have come into this NFL and really put the stamp on the envelope so quick. So I've gone through the list of I've gone through 10 years, the past 10 years, looking at 21-year-old rookie quarterbacks coming to NFL. So let's start with Matthew Stafford, 2009 rookie quarterback coming out of Georgia. Now his first year, the Lions were coming off of a winless season in 2008. The Lions did the unthinkable of going 0-16 in 2008, and then they got the first overall pick and they choose Matt Stafford. And I'm looking at his rookie numbers. You know, he had a kind of a shaky rookie season. The one thing I remember with Matthew is that he got his shoulder separated against Cleveland at home, and but despite his shoulder being separated, he still threw the winning touchdown. But if you look at Matthew Stafford's rookie stats, 53.3 completion percentage, 2,200 passing yards, 13 to 20 touchdown and interception ratio, and a quarterback passer rating, QB rating of 61%. You know, so that's just Matthew Stafford's 21-year-old rookie year. And then a couple years later, a guy who got drafted by the Jacksonville Jaguars, who came out of Missouri, his name was Blaine Gabbert. Now Blaine Gabbert, you know, one of the top quarterbacks in his class, along with Cam Newton and Jake Locker, you know, and Christian Ponder, those guys. Now it wasn't too good for Blaine Gabbert when he went to Jacksonville. His you know, his first year, and practically his whole Jacksonville career was very, 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 it didn't work. Just to put it in words, it didn't work. So Blaine Gabbert in 2011, this is his stats in 2011, completed 50% of his passes, 2,200 receiving yards, 12 to 11 touchdown interception ratio, and he had a QB rating of 65.4. So, you know, these numbers, you know, they all mesh together. And, you know, if you look at Blaine Gabbert's career in Jacksonville, it just did not pan out. Today he's with, as we speak, he's with the Cardinals, I believe. And, you know, he's just trying to hang on as a potential career backup. Then we go 4 years later into 2015. Now, one of the best now, if not the best quarterback that was taken in the 2015 draft was Heisman Trophy winner Jameis Winston, coming out of Florida State. Now, while all these guys that I looked on this list, Jameis Winston had probably the most impressive or his best rookie 21-year-old year probably ever. You know, Heisman Trophy winning quarterback, has tremendous amounts of talent, came out when he played 2 years of college, you know, won a national championship, won the Heisman. So in his 21-year-old year, he had a 58% completion percentage, which is not bad for a rookie. He had over 4,000 yards as a rookie, 22-15 touchdown interception ratio, and a quarterback rating of 84%. So that's pretty decent number. That is above decent numbers for a rookie quarterback, you know, and especially for a 21-year-old rookie to come on the stage and just light it up against grown men. So that was very impressive. Then we go 2 years later, just last year, with probably the man that had to deal with the most difficult job in all of professional football, and his name was DeShone Kizer from Notre Dame. DeShone Kizer, and before I get to his stats, you know, I like the kid. I always liked the kid, and I still like the kid. But the thing is with him is that everybody, especially in the Notre Dame country, they was like, oh, he came out of school too early. He left us too early to go play NFL football. And I wouldn't really buy that. I say, listen, you know, let the man do what he want to do. But after watching him last year, I felt like, you know, he should have listened to some of the Notre Dame fans and stayed in school one more year. But anyway, let's go to the statistics. Completed 53.6% of his passes, 2,800 receiving passing yards, 11 to 22 touchdown to interception ratio, and had a QB rating of 60%. That is the lowest of all these quarterbacks who were selected at year 21 in the past 10 years. And of course, you know, the Browns won winless last season. So, you know, I felt bad for the kid, and you know, he had a really tough year, and you know that comes with that's the maturation process of the National Football League. So let's just, you know, get into it. Why did I make this video, you ask? Okay, I made this video because, you know, everybody's falling in love with these new guys, Sam Darnold and Josh Rosen, and there's a lot of other guys, you know, Josh Allen, Luke Falk, Lamar Jackson, Mason Rudolph, Baker Mayfield. There's a lot of quarterbacks to choose from in this draft. But Sam Darnold and Josh Rosen are the only two, and Lamar Jackson, sorry. So Sam Darnold, Josh Rosen, and Lamar Jackson are the only quarterbacks that are going to be 21 years of age when they start their first NFL season. And I just want to give the smart fans out there what it means to be 21 in the National Football League, especially playing at quarterback. It is not going to be an easy transition. I'm not hating on none of these guys. These guys have above average talent, but you have to look at the past, and you have to look at what the NFL has encountered with these guys who come out at year 21. Look at Dak Prescott, for example. Dak Prescott, 23 years old, played all of his eligibility at Mississippi State. He was not the best quarterback in his class. That's not even close. But he came into the NFL, and he had the maturity of a grown man. And not saying that these guys don't have the maturity, but those years of college, those 4 years of college football for Dak Prescott really molded him to be, a professional signal caller. And, that's why the Cowboys were able to do what they did in 2016. So the thing is, best of luck to Josh Rosen, best of luck of Sam Darnold, and best of luck to Lamar Jackson. But you have to take into account that these guys are going to come in here and step into a grown man's job at age 21. And, just like DeShone Kizer, just like Jameis Winston, just like Blaine Gabbert, and just like Matthew Stafford in the last 10 years, there's going to be some growing pains. And expect these guys to at least put 2 or 3 years under their belt until you really find out the potential of how good they're going to be in their NFL careers. So that's just me giving a little, just giving my little air on it. Again, I'm not hating on these guys. I wish all these guys best of luck. All these guys have incredible talents, but just me personally, I like my quarterbacks to probably play so many games in college to where he can come into the NFL and really have a feel of what it is to be an NFL passer. And if you look at, and this is the last thing, if you look at the NFL in the past, in history, 21-year-old quarterbacks don't do too well, and it probably takes a couple of years to really find out how good these quarterbacks can really be. So anyway, that is just me giving my opinion. Football Junkies 365 Enterprises. If you like this video, like it, share, comment, subscribe. And if you really like it, tell a friend. If you really like it, press the like button, and also check out my other videos on my channel. I think if you're intrigued by this video, I hope you'll be intrigued by the other ones. You won't be sorry, and I'll drop another video later. Take care, and see you in the next time.